and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure that notification bell switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Firstly, happy Christmas Eve. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe tomorrow is Christmas Day. Like, that is actually insane. I can't wait for Christmas. I mean, this year hasn't really been the most Christmassy, I must admit. I'm not really feeling it this year, but I just can't believe it's Christmas Day tomorrow already. Like, that is insane. So happy Christmas Eve. I hope you all have a wonderful time with your family over the Christmas break. Unfortunately, I'm in tier 4, so I can't actually go anywhere or see anyone, so it's just my family and Frank here at mine. We're going to be spending Christmas together and probably doing a games night or something. So I just want to say, anyone else that's in at tier 4, do not worry, you are not alone, and my DMs are always open if you want to talk to someone. So yeah, welcome to today's Vlogmas video. So as you can tell by the title, we are going to be doing our 2020 makeup favourites. Now, a few days ago I did do my Revolution beauty favourites, so everything Revolution, Makeup Obsession, I Heart Revolution, all that will be in that video. But today's video is every other brand in my collection and stuff I've been absolutely loving this year. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of it is stuff that I've discovered this year, so I'm very excited to share them with you. So if you'd like to see all the makeup I was loving throughout the year of 2020, then please keep watching. Okay, a couple of primers that I've been loving this year are the MUA Banana Blur Primer. You can see like how much I've used of this. I absolutely love it. It kind of just gives you a little bit of a filter on your skin. It makes your skin look a lot more smooth, and I really like it. It has a really nice smell as well, and plus it's super affordable. It's like £4. Secondly, I've actually got this on today. There's a lot of favourites in here that I'm actually wearing today. I thought while I was sorting through, I might as well actually apply my makeup at the same time. But I've actually got this on today, and this is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I've just recently made a huge e.l.f. order, so I'm very excited to show you that in January for my December buys. But I love this. I discovered this year, and I always go back to this. It's just so good at blurring your pores, filling them in, smoothing your skin out, and just evening out your skin a little bit. I don't know, it's magical. I don't know, I can't really pick another word to describe it. It's just so good, and I cannot recommend this enough. I know some people don't actually like this, but for me and my skin type, I actually do. I've ordered the putty set where it has all 3 of them in it on e.l.f. So I'm excited to try the mattifying one, because this is just like the universal one. But yeah, I've absolutely been loving this. And what makes this better as well is it's actually only £8. So again, another drugstore primer. Okay, I've got 4 foundations, 2 drugstore, 2 high-end. The 2 drugstore ones are the MUA Pro Base. This is the one I've got on today. This is a £5, and it is so flipping good. Like, if you've got similar skin type to me, you've got a bit of a combination skin type, or if you're oily, you need to check this out. It's so cheap. It lasts so long on the skin as well, and that's what I love about it. And I cannot believe you can get such a good formula for such an affordable price. So I absolutely love this foundation, and I'm going to keep repurchasing it because it's so good. My other drugstore favourite is the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Matte Cover. I'm surprised I haven't run out of this because I've used it so much, and this is just so good. This has such good coverage. It feels really nice on the skin. It's not too heavy or cakey or anything like that. It's a little bit similar to this one. I'd say this one just has a little bit more of a smoother finish. I don't know, and it feels really nice and creamy. It doesn't feel like super matte. Even though it's a matte foundation, it doesn't feel super matte and drying. It's just got such a good formula, and I love it. I think this is about £10, and another one I'm going to keep repurchasing because it is just unreal. Okay, high end. First one is the NARS one. I did go for a period of time where I stopped using this for a little while, but oh my goodness, when I tried it again in my, oh, I can't remember what video it was, or makeup I've forgotten about, I think it was that one. It reminded me of how much I love this foundation. It looks beautiful on the skin. It's got a really nice, like, radiant finish. Obviously it's called the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, but it is the perfect explanation. Like, it's a radiant foundation, but it doesn't look too glowy. It's really nice and lightweight, smooth. It is expensive, don't get me wrong, and I was going to put my ABH one in here, but I was like, no, that's actually too expensive. I feel bad recommending that. This one is quite similar to the ABH one, so if you're wanting to try that one but don't want to pay $43, check this one out, because I'm pretty sure they'll be doing loads of sales now, to see if you can get this for any cheaper. But I'm in the middle of testing the soft matte one. I didn't want to include it because I haven't used it enough, but I really like that soft matte one as well. But this one is stunning. And my last foundation favourite is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Now, I did not expect to be having this foundation, but my goodness, anytime I go out for dinner, or in the future, anytime I go on a night out, this is the foundation I'm going to be reaching for. You can just tell it's a luxurious foundation. You know when you like compare wearing your drugstore ones, but then you reach for a high-end one and think, oh, but actually there is quite a big difference. That is how I feel when I wear this foundation. I can't even explain it. It just feels luxurious. Like, it looks super smooth on the skin, it blends out beautifully, it has a nice coverage. It's not full coverage, it's a good like medium, but it just, that airbrush, the range is called airbrush, and that's kind of how I would describe it. It makes your skin look really airbrushed, and I was absolutely blown away with this. For my concealer, I mostly use my Revolution ones, but if I'm not using a Revolution one, I'm normally reaching for these. These are both drugstore, really good. I do like a couple of my high-end ones, but not as much as these ones. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer. They do have a normal, like a camo concealer. Don't buy that one, it is horrendous. Buy this one, it's so much better, really nice coverage. I've actually got this one on today and it is stunning, so affordable as well. I also love my Morphe concealer as well, because this one has really good coverage, but it's really hydrating as well. And if you watch my Revolution one, I kind of tend to like more hydrating concealers, so that is why I love this one. Again, it's super affordable and you can't go wrong. So, and I feel like not a lot of people talk about this. I know Jaclyn Hill loves it, but apart from that, I don't really hear anyone else talk about it, and I've got no idea why, because it's so good. 3 powders, a couple high-end, 1 drugstore. The one affordable powder that's not the I Heart Revolution one that I absolutely love, but the packaging is a pain in the arse, is the RCMA No Colour Powder. This is so good. It melts into your skin straight away. It mattifies your skin, and it's just such a good formula for such an affordable price. I think this is around £9. I absolutely hate the packaging, and I have no idea why RCMA have not repackaged this since, because I'm pretty sure this has been out for years. But if you're looking for a new affordable powder to try, 100% you need this in your life. It is translucent as well, which I know a lot of people like to use, and it's just good, guys. Like, I'm running out of descriptive words. It's just really good. And then I have a couple of high-end favourites. So this one is probably my favourite loose powder I have in my entire collection, and that is saying something, because I have so many powders and loose powders. I love this because not only is the formula amazing, same as RCMA, melts into your skin, mattifies your skin really well, makes it look really smooth, it's not drying at all, but it's value for money as well. Like, you get 28 grams of product in this, and it's only £24. Like, is that not really good? This is unreal, and I love it for all of those reasons. Fenty is really slowly becoming one of my favourite brands, and I love this powder. You all need it. I have mine in butter, by the way. Don't know if anyone wanted to know. And my second high-end powder is this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in Fair. This is what it looks like. It is just a pressed powder. Exactly like the foundation, it has such a good like blurring airbrush effect on the skin. I don't reach for this every day because I'm scared for it to run out, because it is £35, and I did get it for a really good deal on Depop, but it is beautiful. There is a number 7 dupe, by the way. If you don't want to quite spend £35, check out the number 7 one. I think it is called pretty much the same thing, like something like airbrush powder or something, I can't remember, but this is stunning. and then when it runs out I probably would repurchase it, because just the effect it has on your skin it just looks stunning. And if you want to treat yourself to a pricey powder, you need to try this. I can't even speak, but you need to try this. Okay, I've got a few bronzers to talk about. A couple of drugstore ones. Firstly, the Physicians Formula one. This is actually now on Beauty Bay, like the Physicians Formula brand, which is amazing because, I mean, I've pretty much run out of this. I've just got a thin bit of it around the edge, but this is so good. I think this is about £11–12, so it's pretty mid-range for a drugstore, but the formula and the colour is so good. I particularly have the light bronzer. That is like a normal one, but this is the light one. Perfect for fair skin, and not to mention it smells really good. It smells like coconuts. So this is a really good bronzer that I absolutely love. And the one that I've got on today is this sleek one. I did get this like near on the end, like towards the end of the year, but again, such a good bronzer for fair skin. Like years ago, fair skin bronzers in the drugstore didn't exist, but now I see them everywhere. This is particularly the shade Obsessed, and I just think it's so good. There's also a mirror in this packaging as well, and I think this is about £5. So it's really good, really affordable. So I would highly recommend this. I feel like sleek makeup is not really talked about anymore. It used to be a thing years ago, and now it's kind of taken a back seat, but this is like a new range of bronzer, and they've also got a new range of blushes and stuff, so I definitely recommend checking this out. And last favourite is one I discovered this year as well, and this is the Dull Beauty bronzer in the shade Light. I'm not gonna lie, this is quite pricey. You get 6 grams of it in here and it's £15. If you can get it on sale, then I would recommend you pick it up. This is the shade. Again, a really nice colour for fair skin, and I just love this bronzer. I feel like with bronzers, a lot of the time you can't go wrong, whether it's like drugstore or high end, but this is a really good like mid-range bronzer if you want to treat yourself. And plus the packaging's really cute. Okay, I have a really affordable one, mid-range and expensive. Let's go. So the really affordable one is this Essence one. This is by Essence, as I just said, and this was recommended by Make Me Up Missa, and it is so good. Look at that. You get a contour and you get like a matte highlight shade. I tend to just mix the two together because I'm quite fair, but really good. This is about £3. £3, and it does the job. This is in the shade 10 Light Skin, and yeah, really good. I think you can get this on Just My Look. I think I'll link obviously all of this down below if you want to check any of this out, but really good drugstore contour. My mid-range contour palette would be this. This is the Belgian Waffle palette by BH Cosmetics. BH Cosmetics is a brand that I really got into this year, and honestly I don't understand why people don't talk about it, because it's honestly such a good brand with really high quality products for such a good price. These are £15.50. Beauty Bay do a lot of sales as well if you can get it any cheaper, but this has like a bronzer and contour shades and then highlighters. I use the shade Buttermilk for a bronzer. I know, I'm so pale, aren't I? And I use the shade Batter for a contour, and then I use mostly this highlight here, and it is stunning. Oh my goodness. Not to mention these palettes come with mirrors as well, and I just think these are such good quality, and I love this whole like weekend vibes collection. I recommend it all. I'm going to show you an eyeshadow palette later, but I literally recommend the whole of the Weekend Vibes collection by BH because the quality is insane. And then my high-end favourite contour palette will probably come to no surprise to any of you, and it is the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette. This is actually on the Too Faced UK website now, which is amazing. It retails for £35, but oh my goodness. This is what I've got on today, by the way, and I absolutely love it. I've used this pan so much. I literally reach for this like 80% of the time when I do my makeup. It is incredible. I need to start using these like lighter highlighters as well, but I mostly use this contour down here, and I just love it. I just think the contour shade is perfect for fair skin, and I'm a sucker for a contour palette, what can I say? This has a mirror in here as well. It feels super heavy and luxurious, so it is £35, but I feel like it's worth it, so I think you need to check this out. I've got 4 highlights to show you. All of them are pretty much mid-range to high-end. Do apologise. I do love a couple of my drugstore ones, but these are the ones that I found myself reaching for the most. The first one, again, will come to no surprise. It's Benefit Cookie. I absolutely love this. You will need this. It is stunning. I have the full size, but I also have 2 backups in palettes because it is that good. This is probably my top 3 highlighters. It is that good. It just looks incredible on the skin. I feel like this would work for like fair to medium maybe, but I just love it. There's nothing else I can say. That I'm in love with this highlighter. It is in the same quality, super blinding, looks really smooth on the skin. You need to try this at some point in your life. Next is my Doll Beauty highlighter. This is in the shade Like a Diamond, and one of my subscribers actually told me to buy this. I think it was Elsie. I believe it was Elsie. Boy, was she right. Like, this is so good. If you're looking for like more affordable but not too affordable, this is absolutely beautiful, and I love the Doll Beauty highlighters. I've got this one and Pretty Little Glow, and I love them both, but this one's probably my favourite out of the 2 because it is more for like fair skin, and the formula's beautiful again, and it's not too expensive. So I think you need to try this if you haven't already. Or I think there's another one that's a more golden highlight if you're more into those, but Like a Diamond's probably my favourite. Next is a highlighter by Ofra. I did actually buy this year. I got stung with customs, so I think I ended up spending about £43 on this, and it ended up coming on Beauty Bay anyway, which was great. But this is the by Samantha March Start Inspired highlighter. This has Star Island and Pillow Talk in it, and these are the 2 other highlighters by Ofra that I would have loved to try but didn't want to pay like full price for both of them. So when they come out with this collab, I was like, I have to get this highlight. Do you mind? So when Ofra released this, I had to pick it up, and the Ofra highlighters are honestly some of the best in the market, and I'm in love with this. Absolutely love it, and you need to try it. Next is a super bougie buy. This is so expensive. Luckily I only paid half price for this, but this is by Jaclyn Cosmetics, and this is the highlighter palette. This is the Flash. I absolutely love this. I think it's actually being discontinued now, which is a bit annoying, but I thought I'd just give it a quick mention because I absolutely love these highlighters. The packaging is super bougie, really luxurious, and yeah, I'm sorry, I think it has been discontinued, but I thought I'd just give it a quick mention because I did get it this year and I absolutely love it. Okay, I have 4 blushes. I'm obsessed with blush. The majority of these are drugstore, you'll be pleased to know. I'll start off with the cheapest. This is the MUA blushed matte blush powder. I have 3 of these now, and these are literally £2.50, and they're amazing. Like, with blush, I feel like you really don't need to spend a lot of money with them, and this just shows that you really don't, because this is incredible. I have this one, another matte one, and then a shimmery one as well, and they're all so beautiful, so good for the price. Next is the W7 Matte Me Blush in the shade Up Above. This is a stunning colour for fair skin. I absolutely love it. I've used this so many times, and I'm starting to really love W7. It's a brand that I'm constantly looking out for the new stuff that they're bringing out, and this blush, highly recommend it. It is absolutely stunning. Next is a cult favourite. This is the L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush. If you love your peach blushes, you're going to absolutely love this. This is like a proper orangey peach blush, and it is beautiful. I love it. I think it's about £7 or £8, and I've had this for quite a long time, but this year I've been reaching for it quite a lot, and it's just really good, so that is why it's in my favourites. And last is something that launched towards the end of the year, but honestly I included it in my November favourites. Yeah, November favourites, I like to remember then, and oh my goodness, Doll Beauty Pretty Fly. I've just realised I've included like 3 Doll Beauty products, and I've still got another one to go. Doll Beauty is becoming one of my favourite brands. This is the Pretty Fly blushes. I actually have 3 of these now. This is the shade Costa de Doll. This is the one I've been particularly reaching for. This is what it looks like. It's a stunning pinky peachy blush, and everything about it, I think these are £13, so they're not as expensive. Still pricey for a blush, but not really that expensive, so I feel like a lot of people would want to pick these up. There's also a mirror in here. The packaging's super cute, so I absolutely love this, and I've got this one on today. A couple of sprays I've been loving. They're both pretty affordable. The first one is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is great. I think they're about £15, but Morphe do a lot of sales at the moment, and it is just a really nice like spray. It's really soft and gentle on the skin. It's not like a proper forceful spray. It's just really easy, a soft mister, and it's a really good product. I feel like it just like melts all your makeup together and makes it look even better. Secondly is the L'Oreal Shake and Glow. My goodness, this is another Make Me Up misser influenced by. When she was non-stop raving about this earlier on in the year, I was like, surely I need to buy this because it's clearly really good, and my goodness, am I so glad that I bought this. It just gives your skin a really nice glow. If you like your glowy sprays, you're going to absolutely love this. I think it's about £10. I've used, I can see about that much. It doesn't feel like, I feel like I've used way more than that, but it's quite a nice spray. If you just hold it down, like so much more of it comes out. And again, a really soft mister, gentle on the skin. It is unreal. I absolutely love it. Okay, we're going to move on to eye products. The Revolution base has probably been my favourite one of the year, but in terms of like other eye base related products, this is the P. Louise and Mimi Mitchell Acid Rain Paint in blank canvas. I have used this all year to do my cut creases, and it is so good. You just get so much more control of your cut creases with this as opposed to like the normal P. Louise base. It's really thick, lasts longer, and just looks really good for cut creases, and I absolutely love it. It's £14, I think it's about £14.50 for this, but keep an eye out for her sales because I think these went down to like £4 in her Black Friday sale. So yeah, I absolutely love this product, cannot recommend it enough. I've just recently got the white and black ones to do looks with. I did use the white one in yesterday's video, so if you want to see how they work, check out yesterday's video, but highly recommend. I've got a few brow products. The first being the P. Louise brow set. This is the P. Louise, I don't need to keep saying P. Louise, you know that. This is the eyebrow pencil. It's really nice and thin. And the other side there is like a nice spoolie. I think I have mine in the shade Hazelnut Latte. I do love the brow gel as well. However, I absolutely hate the wand. Like, it's absolutely massive. I'm not sure why she made the wand as big as it is. I wish it was smaller. The brow gel is really good though, like I must say, it is a really good brow gel. I just wish the wand was smaller. So I think this is about £12 or 16, I can't remember, but again, I will link everything down below if you want to check them out. And then a couple more high-end brow products. My affordable ones are in my Revolution Beauty video, so if you're watching this thinking, Alex, you're including like hardly any affordable stuff, most of it will be in my Revolution Beauty favourites because they're the brands that I reach for the most. A couple more high-end brow products. Benefit Gimme Brow, I've got this one on today. I've just ordered, have a look on there, but Boots and John Lewis both have the full-size Benefit brow kit for like £35 down from 52, and it has a full-size Gimme Brow, Ka-Brow, 24 brow setter, goof proof, and Precise in My Brow for £35, so I went ahead and purchased it. So I've already got a backup of this, but I absolutely love Gimme Brow. It just gives you a bit more of a thicker brow look, and that's why I love it. And then the other brow pencil I love is the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I don't reach this so much at the moment because I'm mostly just putting brow gels in my brows, but when I was using brow pencils for most of this year, it would be this one that I would mostly reach for. A few like eye related products that are not like eyeshadow or brows or anything, like glitters and stuff. Barry M High Vis liners, my goodness, these are so good. They've got so many colours. They've got blue, green, red, purple, pink. They need to come out with more. I want to see like a black, I want to see a white, an orange, a yellow. Like, they would look sick. They're so pigmented. This is just the greeny yellowy shade that I've pulled out, but I have all of them and they're so good for the price. I think they're about £5 each, but they're really pigmented and look so good in the waterline, and I highly recommend this collection. Next is the e.l.f. What are these called? I don't know, are they like the glitter liquid shadows or something? This one in particular is the 24 karat gold one. I do have about 8 of these, and I have just ordered another one in my huge elf order, but these are so good. If you're looking for something really quick and easy to use, just whack on the middle of your lid and you're good to go. These are really good. I also really love the Barry M ones, but I've been reaching for these ones a little bit more than those, so that's why I picked these ones. But this whole line in general, really recommend them. And then wet liners is something that come into trend this year, and I absolutely love these Jaclyn Cosmetics ones. This one in particular is whipped cream, which is the white, and it just looks like this. You get some water and you use that to activate the liner, and it's just really good. It's good for more creative looks. I know tons of brands do these now, but these ones are the first ones I bought, and I've just been using them ever since, so really recommend these. A few mascaras that I've been loving. First one is the Essence Lash Princess. This one is about £3.25, and it's so good. It's honestly one of the best drugstore mascaras. I also love my Collection Lash Surge, but I've honestly forgotten about that one recently. This one is the one that I've been reaching for the most. The wand is really good on it, the formula is really good, and it's just so good. Like, unbelievably good for such a cheap price. Like, it's even cheaper than the Collection Lash Surge, and I love that one. So yeah, this one needs to try. I think it was Sophie Louise that introduced me to that, so yeah, definitely give that a go. A couple of high-end ones. Benefit Bad Girl Bang, been using this so much recently, it's practically run out now. I've got this one on today. It just clumps your lashes, make them thick, longer, more black, makes them look really good, so I like that one. And secondly is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I used to have a mini, but I ran out of that, and now I can start using my full-size one. And again, it's just a really good mascara. Like, it is super expensive, don't get me wrong, but you can't deny that this is not a really good mascara. It's pretty much all the same thing. I don't think it's as clumpy. It's definitely makes your lashes look more black, more volumized, but it also kind of separates them as well. So yeah, I love this. And then a few pairs of lashes I've particularly been loving this year. First one is Lit Lash. Now, Lit Lash actually put me onto their PR list this year, which is insane. Like, it's my first PR list I've ever been on, and I cannot thank Lit Lash enough. And these ones, Baby Doll, are my favourite lashes by them. I use them all the time when I just want to put like a nice natural lash on, and they look so good with like loads of different looks. I will link these down below. I do have a discount code with them. It's not affiliate, it just helps you get some money off, and they're really affordable lashes as well. These are even more affordable because these are from a brand called Pound Lashes, and their lashes honestly range from like £1 to £3 or something like that. These ones in particular are in the style A Dream. I use these quite a lot. I need to do another order on there because I need to get some of their new lashes. These are so good if you're on a budget. And I have to mention these because these have been one of my favourite pairs of lashes this year, and this is the Peachy Pie lashes by Unicorn Cosmetics. I need to make an order on Unicorn Cosmetics because these have been used so many times as my lemon meringue ones, and I need to get some new ones because these are starting to get a bit not groggy, like tacky and stuff. But they're stunning. I've put them back in the wrong way around, but they're so fluffy and fluttery. Oh, I love them. They are a little bit more pricey. I think they're about £10, but they're so good. I'll save the palettes till last, so I'll just show you the lip products I've been loving this year. First one is Morphe. I've discovered these lippies this year because I did like a huge £5 sale. I really like all of their lip products, to be honest, but mostly these like actual bullet lipsticks. This one is in the shade Tempt. It's what I've got on at the moment. I'm part of Luce Stevenson's Patreon group, and we did Secret Santa, and my Secret Santa actually got me this lipstick and a matching like lip liner, and this shade is stunning. I absolutely love it. This is the Tempt shade. It's just a really nice browning nude, and they're so good. I think these originally are about £10–12, but for £5 when I bought them on sale, I was absolutely loving it. And thank you to my Secret Santa for getting me this. Doll Beauty lipsticks. I have to talk about this briefly because they did come out towards the end of the year, and this one in particular I haven't actually used, but these are really nice lipsticks. I'm getting more into my like bullet lipsticks nowadays, and they have such a good creamy formula. They don't dry down matte, they are just like a cream finish, and that's why I love them. And all of their lipsticks are really nice nudes, which is something I like about them as well. Fenty Beauty lip paints. Again, something that I discovered this year, and the formula is so good. It is a liquid lipstick, which I must admit, not something that I reach for at the moment, but when I need a red lip in particular, I'm reaching for this. Like, the formula is quite liquidy, but when it dries down, it has like a really nice matte finish, but doesn't feel drying or heavy. They feel really lightweight, they look really smooth on the skin, or on your lips, should I say, and I absolutely love them. I did actually get 3 of them when Boots did like them for like £10 or something, and I've actually got a couple more for Christmas, so I'm very excited to have that. My last lipstick favourite are the Dose of Colours lipsticks. Again, really good formula. I know these are more pricey, but the lip formula is really good. If I ever want to reach for a liquid lipstick, this is mostly the ones that I would reach for. If I didn't reach for my Revolution ones, I would reach for this. This shade as well, bear with me, is a really nice like peachy nude colour, and I got so many compliments when I wore this in a video, so yeah, I really like these ones. Last step of this video is the palettes situation. I've got mostly high-end in this, I'm not gonna lie, mostly because I do love a good high-end palette, and if I love drugstore palettes, they are mainly going to be Revolution related, which were in my Revolution beauty favourites. So let's just get started. Let me start off with the BH Cosmetics one. This one is probably my favourite that launched from the Weekend Vibes eyeshadow palette collection, and this is stunning. The colour story is beautiful, and the quality is so good. As I said earlier, BH Cosmetics, really underrated. This whole Weekend Vibes collection is amazing. I've got one more palette to collect, and I have the whole thing, which is the Avocado Toast palette, but this one in particular is probably my favourite one, and yeah, I just absolutely love these. A few more slightly more affordable palettes before I get into the high end. Beauty Bay Book of Magic. I absolutely love my Mermaid Mitchell palette, but that's discontinued now, so I feel like I can't include that. But this one by Beauty Bay is stunning. This is the Book of Magic palette. Very similar colours to the previous one, but it has more of the blues and greens and purples and neutrals. It is so good. Like, look at that. The formula of the shimmers are stunning. The mattes are really good as well, really pigmented. I did like the Nikki Tutorials palette that launched, but I haven't been reaching for it enough for me to include it in this video. I only wanted to include products that I know that I genuinely love and would reach for all the time. This is amazing. I'm a bit gutted that this is limited edition, but it is still available, and I believe it's only £9 at the minute. It is originally £15, so check this out. Sample Beauty is another brand that I've recently got into this year. I do actually have an affiliate code with them, which is makeupwithalixkate, if you're ever interested. But this is probably my favourite palette that launched by Sample Beauty this year, and it is the latest one. And this is the Equalizer palette volume 2. The colour story, it's just a bit of me. Your pinks, purples, warm tones, loads of shimmers to play with, and it's not too big as well. Like, I think it has 30 shades in it, but it's quite slim and compact, and yeah, the quality is so good, and I absolutely love it. It's got white, black, neutrals, literally everything in here that I absolutely love and could possibly need, and you all need to try Sample Beauty because they are amazing. So I had to include this palette in here, even though I did only get it a couple of months ago. This is the Morphe 35 XO palette. This is their holiday collection eyeshadow palette, and oh my goodness, is this one of the most beautiful palettes that I have ever seen personally. This is such a me palette, very pinky, very nudie, a lot of neutral shimmers, like pop of inner corner and highlight, darker neutrals, purples. It's just everything. It's about £24. You can get a 20% discount code to get it down to like £19.60, which I think was the amount that I paid for it. But if you're looking for a new nude palette, definitely check that out. Next is a Colourpop palette, and I actually got this for Christmas last year, and I've been absolutely loving it this year, and the colour story is unreal. So this is the Colourpop and Kathleen Lights So Jaded palette, and colour story is so unique and pretty. I love it. I just think it's so different. You have really like mustardy, murky shades in here. The shimmers are such good quality. You've even got glitter in here. Oh my god, it's so beautiful, and I need to reach for this more because I love it so much. And there's just so many looks you can do with this, and I think it's about $30, so not too pricey. But if you're on Colourpop and you're making an order, include this because it is so beautiful. Another Morphe palette that I loved this year was the Jaclyn Hill palette volume 2. I did actually end up selling my volume 1 because I just preferred the colour story of this one so much more. This one does have neutrals in here, which is really nice, but you also get your pops of colour in here. You get your pinks, purples, oranges, reds, yellows, and it is stunning. The quality is so good as well. I think it's about £39, but again, Morphe are doing loads of sales at the moment, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I'm in love with this colour story. It is stunning. I cannot do a 2020 favourites without including a Be Perfect and Stacey Marie palette in here. I actually love both of the ones that launched this year, but I'm going to include Love Tahiti. This is Carnival Free. This is the latest one. And again, I just love the colour story. This is so beautiful. I love all of the shades in here. In this palette, you get more like greens and purples and stuff than you got in the XL Pro, the second one. But I love this because I love a good purple, I love good green eyeshadow. So this one is slightly pushed to my favourite out of all of the Carnival palettes, and there's more shimmers in here to play with as well. So yeah, this is stunning. I use this so much, and the Carnival XL Pro when I first got them, and I'm so glad I discovered Be Perfect this year because I've actually accumulated a couple more of their palettes. I've got the Makeup by Jar and the Manifest ones. So yeah, I love the formula of Be Perfect. I could also not do 2020 favourites without including a P. Louise palette. So I actually bought 2 P. Louise palettes this year, Worldy and Cancel. My favourite one out of both of them though has to be Worldy, just because, I mean, look at this packaging. It is insane. It's just so extra. I love it. This one has the more colourful story to it. So this one has the blues, the greens, purple, oranges and browns and stuff. It is unreal. Oh my goodness, I think this is about £43. I'm not entirely sure. You get a huge mirror in here as well, and I think P. Louise quality is so good, and just everything about P. Louise, the packaging, the colours, the quality is just so good. I'm so glad I've started accumulating their makeup, but I wish there was more shimmers in here. That's my only criticism of this palette. But apart from that, I absolutely love it, and I need to put this down because it's so heavy. The next two and the last two favourites are the most bougiest eye palettes that I've absolutely loved this year. The first one is the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde. Again, Huda Beauty, 2020 was the year for me to discover so many more brands that I never got into before. Mostly high-end because I didn't really buy a lot of high-end makeup before, but because of this year there's been so many sales and stuff, I genuinely have bought so much more high-end makeup, and I've fallen in love with Huda Beauty. I've bought so much of her makeup this year. I've pretty much got every single big eyeshadow palette now, apart from Desert Dusk. I'm waiting to collect at some point. In no rush to though, but I am looking to collect that at some point. This one is my favourite purely because of the colour story. The colour story for me obviously is a big thing with eyeshadow palettes, and this is just so stunning. This has a lot of pastel shades, neutrals, the shimmers in, oh my god, the shimmers in this palette is what makes it worth 100% the price. It is expensive. I did actually get this second hand from one of Make Me Up Missa's Patreons, but if this had launched now I would have bought it because the shimmers are so good. Like, obviously the mattes are really good quality as well, but I feel like the shimmers is what sets it off for this palette and makes it even more better quality. So yeah, this is probably my favourite Huda palette that she's ever done. And then the last palette and the last thing for this video is part of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina collection. Now, I have accumulated every single Norvina palette this year. Don't know how that happened. A lot of them went on sale. I got one off of Make Me Up Missa, which is the one I'm about to show you. And I've now got all 3 of the mini ones. I literally made an order this morning and got the set on Beauty Bay with all 3 of the mini ones in. So now I have every single one of them. But this is Norvina Free. When I first laid my eyes on this palette, I was like, well, I need this in my life, but my goodness, are these expensive. They're £68. No way was Alex paying £68 for a palette. So I waited out to see if I could get this on sale, and then Make Me Up Missa was doing a huge declutter, and I got this off for a tenner because she gets it in PR. So I was absolutely buzzing, and this is my favourite one out of all of them that I own. I still haven't played with the purple one yet, which is really bad of me, but this is my favourite colour story. The greens, oranges, warm tones, shimmers, everything about this is stunning. The packaging is so luxurious. I know it's so expensive, but I genuinely love this palette so much, and I need to play with it again because I haven't in a little while. But that is my favourite Norvina palette. That is it. Those are all of my favourites for 2020 that are not including Revolution. That is a whole separate video. I know this video is going to be super long, so I do apologise. I'm going to wrap this up as quick as I can. I hope you all have a lovely Christmas tomorrow. I am uploading tomorrow. I'm going to be uploading what I got for Christmas. So obviously I will wish you a Merry Christmas then. But I hope you and your family all have a lovely Christmas, whether you celebrate it or not. Have a lovely holidays, lovely break. That is pretty much it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what your favourites are of 2020, because I would love to know. And I will see you tomorrow for my next and last Vlogmas video. Bye!